Hello everyone, good morning. It's time to start the day. Grab your coffee, your favorite beverage, shine your light and light the way.
I'm laughing because I'm like sitting here singing along with the song, swaying my head, watching the screen, and then it goes to, the colorful screen, and I'm like, what's happening? Oh, I gotta push the button. Tech savvy. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to see you all here today on this beautiful Wednesday morning. It is September 18th, 2024. This is Good Morning Coffee and Talk. I'm Dolly, and I'm glad that you're here. All right, so let's see. So this morning, I don't know if you guys saw this up here, but Jane is not able to be in the chat today because she is still taking care of her mom, and her daughter-in-law is in the hospital now. I have a candle here lit for Jane and her family this morning right here. So please send Jane some healing energy, her mom some healing energy, her daughter-in-law some healing energy. Pray, do whatever you do, but let's send her some good vibes and some good energy today because she is our friend. Okay, I'd appreciate that. And let's see who else is here. Fatima is here. Good morning, Fatima. I'm glad to see you. How are the bunnies in the yard today? And Katie's here. Good morning, Katie. I'm always happy to see you, my sweet sister. Heather's here. Good morning, Heather. Good to see you. Flowing is here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Flowing. And let's see, is that it? Am I caught up? Oh, no, I'm not, because Teresa Ford is here. Good morning, Teresa. Good to see you. And am I caught up? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All right. Well, we're learning right just now. This just in, breaking news. Fatima's oldest son is 40 years old today. Now, okay, girl, you cannot lie like that. There is absolutely no way that you have a son that is 40 years old, because you're only 36. So maybe 14. Nils is here. Good morning, Nils. It's always good to see you, my brother. But yeah, you guys, I got to tell you guys something. So as of this morning, we have canned 17 pints of tomatoes already. 17 pints. Now, this is from 2 plants. 2 plants. So, you know what? I was thinking about it. I'm like, what is different this year that all these plants are growing so crazily? I mean, even our pepper plants, which are buried underneath the 2 big tomato plants, have produced enough peppers that we've been able to put peppers in every single pint of tomato sauce that we've made. So we're getting a lot of peppers too, right? At least 17, right? So I was thinking, what did I do differently? What is going on here? Because I am not a green thumb person. I'm really not. Whenever I need advice about planting or anything, I go to Katie because she's the green thumb in my family. But I wanted to show you guys something. Let me get over to the other camera here. Let me add this to the stage and go to the solo layout. Okay, so what I've done differently this year is I've put at the beginning of spring, before we put the plants in. Of course, I did a little ritual over the site that we were putting the plants in. I talked to Frere and asked him to give us a good harvest this year. And then I put some malachite, some Amazonite, and some aventurine into the soil. Okay. Then I made some little sticks, and I spread them out. I spread the malachite, the Amazonite, and aventurine on different parts of the garden, just to kind of see how that would go. And I also made some sticks I made a bind rune, which you see over on the right-hand side of the screen here. And that's a bind rune made up of the rune Othala and Yara. And I put those on sticks and I put them out into the soil as well. And I have had this crazy bumper crop of stuff this time. So it blows my mind, because really that's all that I did that was different. We didn't do any kind of crazy fertilizing other than putting manure in the ground, which we always do, and just spending time with the plants. Other than those two things, and the crystals and the sticks, I've got this bumper crop. So maybe try that out, you guys, if you're having problems growing things, and let's see what happened. I truly feel like, those things really helped this year. Flowing says, I miss homegrown veggies. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got a yard that is about the size of this square. So I don't have a whole heck of a lot of room to grow, but what we do have, we utilize, to grow different things. So I've got the tomatoes, I've got the peppers, I've got raspberries, and I've got rhubarb. Those are my 4 crops. And I've gotten 5 full crops of rhubarb this year out of the rhubarb. All right. So Rick, who's the baker in the family, he made cakes 5 different times and took them around to the whole neighborhood. He took each neighbor a cake from the rhubarb we got, which is just 5 times, which is just nuts. That's like, what a crazy year this has been. Oh, and you miss fruit too. Yeah, I like growing them. Heather says, and Freyer answered, yeah, in a big way. Hail Freyer. And Katie says, I planted oh girl, I don't know how to say this word. Nasturtium yesterday, and snapdragon seeds today. We plant these plants out as winter flowers. Ooh, and I can't wait to see them grow. I know you got a different color this year too, which is pretty neat. Homegrown tomatoes, yum, yes. Flowing loves snapdragons. Dali, I'm going to try growing in planters next year. Yeah, ours are like raised beds that we put our plants into, that Rick built. He basically took these big like landscape bricks, and just built big rectangles and put them in there. And it's been working great for years now, but this has been the best year. Teresa says, I believe adding an action step along with intention doubles the thought seed. I call those actions intention dimensions. Ooh, I like that. Intention dimension. Attention dimension. That's got a musical quality to it. I like that a lot. Katie is planting double-faced pansies on Friday when the seeds arrive. Oh, I love them. And those are going to look so amazing in your resin if you add them to resin. Let's see. Flowing says, I took it for granted when I was a youngster. Now I'm wishing for it. Oh, that's all of us, right? I had a lot of tomatoes and collards. I've never tried growing collards. Yes, that's exactly right, Heather. I was thinking conjunction, junction. What's your function? I love Schoolhouse Rock. I actually have the entire set of Schoolhouse Rock on VHS. I don't have a VHS player, but I still have my Schoolhouse Rock. Yes, Katie, for sure. All right, you know what? We're gonna have to write a song. We're gonna have to write an intention dimension song. Schoolhouse Rock is the jam. I agree. Schoolhouse Rock is the jam. For sure. Do you hear Ruben? He's like losing his mind out there. He's going. I got 2000s dance music playing for him right now, and he loves that. He loves the 2000s. That's his favorite playlist. Out of all the things that I've tried, that's his favorite. That and I have a Philgia meditation playlist which is kind of like this very earthy and I don't know how to explain it. It's a very earthy and pagan, tribal sounding music that I use for Philgia meditations, and he loves that. Katie says, go for it, Dali. Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to write a song. I love raspberries. Me too. I love them on ice cream. I love them on top of ice cream. So good. So good. Flowing saying, hi, Ruben. Ruben says, hello. Or what is he doing now? Let's find out. Ruben? Ruben? I open the door and then he doesn't want to talk. Isn't that just like my kid? So today I've got my Kamala Waltz 2024 shirt on. Woo, let the sun shine. What does it say? For a brighter tomorrow, right? Yep, for a brighter tomorrow. Woo! Yay! Oh, Fogo Pogo's here. Hello. Good morning. Well, this has been a good week so far, you guys. Strange with world events. Some very, very strange and disturbing world events, but it's weird how the joy in my life is like bubbling to the surface. Like for the last few days, it's just been amazing. On Monday, I did a hape ceremony. Are you guys familiar with hape? Or sometimes it's called rape. It's basically, where do I have it? Where did I put it? Oh, it's around here somewhere. Well, anyways, basically it's a little powder that is made from like a sacred tobacco from down in South America. And this sacred tobacco is like ground down to a powder form. And it's mixed with some herbs, some sacred herbs, and those are also ground down. You take a tiny, tiny little bit of it and you put it into a pipe like this. And I believe this is called a carapi, something like that. Little pipe like this. And you put it in your mouth and you shove it up your nose and you blow the powder up into your nose like snuff. And it doesn't get you high. It's not that kind of a thing. Okay. All it really does is it definitely opens up your sinuses, because for the first 5 minutes after you put the powder in your nose, after you snuff it up, you're doing nothing but just like expelling everything out of your sinuses. Okay. So you're blowing your nose a lot. But then once that clears, it's like your heart space gets opened and widened, and it allows for great, great shamanic journeying or meditation. And I've used it now a few times. That's why I don't know where it is. It's making me upset because it's got to be here. It's got to be here somewhere. It was with my pipe. Well, anyways. Oh, it's here. I found it. Here's the little. I wanted to really show you guys. I have another pipe too. This is my other one. It's just a plain one. But it comes in a little thing like this. I'm just looking at what this is. It's zucchini. Can you see that? Zucchini. And comes in a powder form. This has got a cover on it so I can show you what it looks like here. It's just a powder, almost like a spice. And it's been amazing. It's been amazing all I can say is that, when you want joy in your life, you have to open your heart to be able to receive that joy. Okay. And I guess I didn't realize just how not open to joy that I was until this week. And weirdly enough, the card of the day that Katie put up today was, you'll have to remind me because I don't have it in front of me, Katie, but the archangel that was on this card today was the archangel of joy. And I thought, you know what? I got to talk about joy today, you guys. I have to talk about joy and taking time to receive joy. You know, making yourself open to receive joy in each moment that passes. You know, we can't necessarily change the world. We can definitely heal the world with our intention, but you know, doing that constantly and not taking time to do joy, to experience joy, to allow yourself to receive joy it makes your life very unbalanced. So take some time to receive joy. You don't necessarily have to use happy in order to do that, right? But I just found it very helpful in opening myself up and helping me realize that I could be, I thought I was open already, but I realized I could be even more open to joy, to receiving joy. So it's cool. It is very cool. I did a kako ceremony on Friday for the first time. Was super interesting. Oh, so what did you experience? What would you say was the benefit of that? You know, the biggest benefit of that. Teresa says, sounds neat. It's neat, but it's also painful. I'm not going to lie. Snuffing that into your nose and getting it up into your sinuses causes a burning feeling. But when it passes, what it leaves behind is just amazing. I'm just saying. And Katie says, Archangel Haniel. Haniel? Is that how you say it? Haniel. I'm going to definitely make myself a little, I'm going to make myself a little card to put on my altar, either this altar or this altar over here with Archangel Haniel on it, because I felt a connection there that I felt a need to connect. Let's just say that. Teresa Ford says, I love this topic. And Flowing says, peace, harmony, and joy. Yes. And Heather said, the main messages from our show last night was about joy. That's awesome. So this must be in the air. And I feel like, yes, totally, Heather. I feel like there's something in the collective, partly because of this, you know, because we have something to really have some solid hope in right now. And it feels good to be able to receive this joy right now, you know. Katie says, find out what brings you joy and hold on to it with all your being. Oh, for sure. You know, and another thing that I started, which I can't show you right, well, I guess I can show you. I haven't been able to carve. If you guys know me well enough, you know that I love to carve. All right. Like it's really a meditation practice for me. And I love being crafty. And I started a new carving. Now, this is very tiny. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. But I started, this is just the beginning stages. But you can see his little face is coming out of the wood. He's going to be a little landvitier when I'm done. I know it's hard to see. But yeah, so I got started on this. I might work on this a little bit more today. But I forgot how much joy that brings me. I mean, I knew it brought me joy until I started doing it. And then I'm like, oh, I love this. So yes, Katie is right. Find what brings you joy. Let's see. Kaylee says, the heart opening for sure. Had a glimpse of a past life as well while drinking it. Oh, interesting. How far back was the past life? Like, how far back did it go? Was it just your most recent past life, or was it one from a long time ago? During a meditation, well, what was it, Katie? Like 6 months ago, maybe more. I did a meditation and I came face to face with what I thought was an ancestor. But now I strongly believe I was looking at myself in a past life. And she looked a lot like me. So I feel like there's definitely a continuation of family, like you stay with your family as you reincarnate, and your families branch out. So this person back here might have branched out way over here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be tremendous differences with all the people that are intermingling with your family along the way. But I feel like we kind of follow that same family path, Let's see. Forest and drums, heart opening for me can be painful sometimes. So it was uncomfortable but necessary. Well, I mean, shadow work is like that, right? But you had so much support there. Oh, that's great. And I hope that felt like, because you purged that, you started to purge some things. I hope that made you heal some. Fatima says, that is so interesting. I just posted the song Pray for Peace. Whoa, that's awesome. Dali, so cute. Oh, well, thank you, my little Landvitier spirit. I'm glad you like it. I feel like we were in the trough of building. I cannot see. Hang on a second here. I need to bring this closer to me or bigger, make it bigger. Okay, I've got it like too small. I feel like we were in the trough of building a building wave. So many of us were purging lower vibrational stuff for a while there, getting lighter for this upward rise. Yes, I think you're right. I think I don't know how many times I talk to people and I heard them say, I've got so much necessary negativity bubbling to the surface that I need to get rid of. I've heard so many people say that. So, I mean, this is a thing. I think it's a real thing that's happening. Heather says, how cool, Dali. I carved with soapstone once years ago. It's so relaxing. It is very relaxing. You are right. Pretty sure it was tribal, so likely prehistory. Oh, that's awesome. Why not both an ancestor and a past life? Well, now there's the thing. That's exactly what I meant when I said I feel like our reincarnation may follow a family line. So we are ending up being our own ancestors. So basically, if you go back far enough, we're all the same person. And when you think of life that way, when you think of humanity that way, how can we have biases? How can we have prejudices? How can we be bigots? Why do we allow that to happen? At one point, we were all source, right? Kaylee says, I've had so many past lives. Oh, yeah, all of us, for sure. And funny thing is, none have overlapped. Wow. Yeah. Katie says, you reincarnate with the same soul family each time. You may change roles, but you're always with each other. This includes your pets. I believe that, Katie. I think you are right. And Flowing says, we are getting ready to soar, girl. We are. When we hurt one, we hurt all. Yes. I believe that. Heather says, so true. We are all interconnected on the spiritual web. Yes. 100%. Teresa says, yes, we're like a huge. Now, I know that this is the bacteria in the soil, but I don't know how to say that word. Mycelium. And each mushroom that pops up is a unique expression of the whole. Yes. Yeah. This is why I love mushrooms. Now I understand. Katie says, my sweet and wise 5-year-old granddaughter told me not to be sad about my cats because God just took them to be recharged. Oh. Kelly Lynn. Someone told my sister in a past life, me and her were killed by hanging, so they can take our property. I said, thank God, I don't remember, right? Who wants to remember that? Nobody. Oy vey. You said it perfectly. So beautiful. So, you guys, we talk about the coolest things here. I swear. I love what we talk about, you guys. It really fills me with joy. It fills me with joy. So let's do a question while we're thinking about joy. Here's the question for first question of the day. Are you happier when your life has structure or with total freedom? Are you happier when your life has structure or with total freedom? Freedom. Teresa says, well, yeah, because we're so cool. That is so true. Flowing says both. Okay. And Heather does also a balance of both for me. Fatima wants both. And I think a lot of us strive for both. Don't you agree? I love structure. I'm as a prisoner of autism. I shouldn't say that because I actually appreciate the fact that I have autism. But I really feel comfortable in routine. I really like structure, routine. I like know what's coming next. I don't like surprises all that much, except for maybe the good surprises, but even that can sometimes be a little bit knock me off kilter a little bit. But I also like, since I've been off of work, I can say this especially, that I've enjoyed the freedom of being able to do pretty much whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. I mean, with some limitations, obviously, but I've enjoyed this freedom. It's making me want to not go back to work, but I have to go back to work. So we're not even going to think about that. As a rebel and free spirit, I have learned that even I need structure to feel stable. Yes. Teresa likes gentle surprises. Me too. I like gentle surprises. Like walking into the kitchen, and was it yesterday or the day before? I walked into the kitchen and I saw that my beautiful iris was blooming, and I was just like, oh, and that's the kind of gentle surprise that I love. Fireworks all of a sudden out of nowhere, that is not a gentle surprise for me. That makes me go, ah! Kitty loves surprises that are sent with positive intentions. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, like that. Jarring stuff deregulates me. Yeah, me too. But I can, you know what though? Once I understand the intention behind the surprise, I can usually balance it off with no problem, Like the Soup Dragons saying, I'm free to do what I want any old time. I'm free to do what I want any old time. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I had no idea that the name of that band was the Soup Dragons. I learned something today. Soup Dragons, that's a cool name. Sing it, girl. I can go back to center fast, but I still don't enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, there's like a moment of for me, and then I'm usually okay. So yeah, I like I like the rest of you. I like a balance of structure and freedom. I think that that's one of the beauties of being an American, to be honest with you, or Canadian, right? You Canadians have a large amount of freedom and structure as well. All right. So the next question is, what are the 3 most important qualities you would look for in a partner? Or if you're with a good partner, what are the 3 most important qualities in your partner? But what are the 3 most important qualities in a partner? All right, Kaylee is off the phone. The fun of work lurking. That's okay. We gotcha. We know you're there. The 3 most important qualities you would look for in a partner. Oh, that's tough. And it's probably going to be very similar from all of us, I would think, or we'll all agree on a lot of the things. Teresa says balanced, silly, heart-centered. Those are very good. Heart-centered is really good. I would have to say that was definitely one of mine as well. And Fatima says trust, honesty, loving. Yes. Kaylee says caring, humor, loves food. That's a good one. Good morning, Kat. How are you? It is good to see you, my friend. I'm so happy you are here. We were just talking about what are the 3 most important qualities you would look for in a partner. Katie says, must be spiritual, love Gaia, and love to give out love. Oh, yes. Flowing says honesty, loyalty, sense of humor, kindness, passion for life. Flowing, that's 5. But I agree with all of them. I'm agreeing with everything that you guys are saying. I don't even need to add to that. Loyalty is important. Trust is like super, super important. You know, having a heart that is loving and caring and kind is important. But both of my partners are very silly. Both of my partners are very smart. Both of my partners love the earth, love being outdoors, you know. Yeah. And so there's all these things. Flowing comes right out and admits, I cheated. If Flowing can add stuff, then I want a really great sex too. Woo! Ain't nothing wrong with that. She said, just saying. Kat says, doing okay. Intelligence, gentleness, and polyamorous. I'm with you there. Flowing says, Teresa, yes. Passion, yes. Katie says, trust is everything. I have been cheated on before. You know, is there anybody in this room who has never been cheated on? I'd be interested to find out the answer to that question. I have. Katie has. Has anybody else had that experience with partners from the past? Because that is definitely a very difficult thing to come back from once it's happened. Once a trust has been broken in such a fundamental way like that, that is a hard thing to come back from, for sure. Heather says, yep. Kayla says, never had, but never have dated. I'm really surprised by that. I'm really surprised. 36 and still single. I am very surprised by that, Kaylee, because you are a beautiful person, both inside and out. So I know that the right person is there for you. I know it. I was blessed to find out before the wedding happened. Well, girl, yes, that's important. That's definitely good. Like Kaylee says, that's definitely good. Kat says, yes, my abusive ex did. And she was an awful person too. Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I don't understand always why we sign up for the things that we sign up for before we come into this world, because I do truly believe that we make a contract, with source saying these are the things that I want to learn in my next life, and we allow ourselves to go through some pretty tough things. And sometimes it's like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I put myself through this and this pain? And for a long time, I had a hard time struggling with that idea for that reason. It was like, why would I, a very rational person, ever think to myself, while I'm in spirit, hey, I want to go down there. First of all, why would I want to do that if I'm in this place that is just so incredible? Why would I want to leave there? And why would I sign up for stuff that is going to hurt me? But the older I get and the more I go through these things and the more I learn these lessons, the more I realize, yeah, this is stuff that I needed off my soul. I needed this off my soul, off my spirit. I had to learn this so that I could move forward, And I'll tell you what, I'm sure, Kat, that you will never allow yourself to be in a position like that again, just like all of us who have gone through that. I think that we all love ourselves enough, right, to say, never again, never again. Keely says, thanks, just never been the priority for me. Had university, college, now work. Yeah, I mean, you got to, if and when you feel like bringing someone into your life and including somebody into your space is going to be a good thing, you could put that intention out and get it. And if you don't, that's okay too. There are lots of people who are everybody is just fine on their own. Everyone is just fine on their own. Learning to discover that and discover who you are while you're alone. Now that's the journey, right? That's the journey. So, but you are a rock solid person, Kaylee. So I could see that. All right. Right. I feel like my planning team let me overestimate my ability to heal. Yeah, I sometimes feel like that too. Kat says, the good news is my next relationship was wonderful, very well established and mature polyamorous family. I went through some stuff before I found mine, so I feel you on that, Kat. Good for you. I'm happy. I'm so happy for you. You don't even know. Katie says, this is a complicated topic. Due to our contract is all chosen by us, so the universe can feel the emotions and experience from human eyes. As light beings, we have no emotions. Oh, right. Right. So we don't think about the pain when we sign up for what we want to learn or, make this agreement with the universe to experience these things. Right. Flowing says, it's like walking in someone else's shoes when we experience these things. Yes. Oh, that's all good stuff, you guys. You guys really, sometimes you guys make my mind go. So let's move on to the next question. What do you worry about in the middle of the night? In the middle of the night. What do you worry about? In Kat's next life, I want my next incarnation to be double jointed. Katie says, oh, me too. Can I get to the bathroom fast enough? Oh, yes, I think about that too. All right. I'm not going to lie. I'm at that age where if I laugh too hard or sneeze, it's a real thing. Kaylee, this is what you have to look forward to. Take it from all the older ladies here in the group. You worry about finances and relationships. Ooh. Finances for sure sometimes get into my head, Me too, Flowing. Lately, all the what ifs, lots of changes coming my way and bad decisions I've made. I just wish my brain would let me sleep. Oh, right. I understand. You get into the what ifs. Oh, the what ifs are not good. The what ifs are not good. I mean, it's good to be prepared, but lately pain. My hip arthritis has taken a turn for the worse and turning over hurts big time. Oh, ouch. Yes. Oh, I'm starting to get a little bit of that hip arthritis too. So I know what you're talking about. That's not fun. It's not fun. Fatima worries about the money that she owes. Yeah, I understand. I'm kind of in that same boat. Honestly, I'm a poor sleeper, and over the years, I've learned to tell myself healing stories and pretend they're dreams. Also, meditate and send healing to people on my heart. I worry during the day. Well, that's probably, well, first of all, guys, let's not worry. Let's not allow ourselves to go into deep worry. I think that there's a difference between worry, which is not beneficial to you at all, and proper prior planning. Flow charting out what you need to do in order to manifest something. Not hyper focusing on it, but just making gentle plans that can allow you to have some comfort in what comes next, with still maintaining some flexibility for if that doesn't exactly roll out the way that you hope it would. That's the balance that I try to find. Yeah. To pay off your home. Yeah, I'm in the process of that as well. Heather says, what ifs and should haves are the worst. Yeah. Try to stay out of that mind. Try to stay out of the what if mind as much as I can. Ladies, all I have to say is Kegel exercises. Yes, Katie. Oh my gosh. Flowing says, pain is awful and I have it every day, all day. Oh, I am so sorry, Flowing. I'm going to send you some healing energy. Warrior Girl is here. Hello. Hello. We were just talking about this question. What do you worry about in the middle of the night? What do you worry about in the middle of the night? I have strange things that come up. Like I'll be like, did I turn the stove off? And I'll get up and I'll go into the kitchen and I'll make sure the stove's turned off. And then I'll go back down and lay down. And then I'll be like, did I leave my fan turned on? And then I'll come back out into the living room, make sure that my fan is turned off. I have weird things like that happen all the time to me. We all worry. I try not to, but I do sometimes. Oh, of course. Of course. There's no way of getting away from it completely. I feel like attaching to worry is where we sink our ship, attaching to it and then letting that mind wheel go off on a tangent where you can't even stop it. That's where you have to learn how to go stop before it gets to that whoo point, Everybody's saying hi to Warrior Girl. Thank you all for being so friendly. Fatima says, as time goes by, I get more confident. Yes. Yeah, time does do that to us, right? We stop sweating a lot of the small stuff because we realize that small stuff is small stuff. It's not gonna, when we're young and we start experiencing things for the first time, we make mountains out of molehills without even thinking about it, right? And now we're kind of like, what? Get off my lawn. Kat says, my orthopedist tells me I'm a candidate for hip replacement, but he wants me to lose 60 pounds first. How am I supposed to do that if I can barely walk, right? Same here. I got the same issue. Katie has a nightly checklist as I go to bed. That's a good idea. I need to do that. Right? We need to treat worries like a weekend house guest and not a roommate. For sure. That's a great way of putting it. For sure. Being a crone helps with all that. It really does, doesn't it? So last night was the full super harvest moon plus eclipse. Did any of you guys get to see any bit of the eclipse? I saw a little piece of it because we didn't get much of the eclipse here. But I did get to see a little piece of it. But man, was that moon powerful? Have you guys felt the moon? I mean, how connected are you guys with the moon? I'm pretty darn connected with it. And I mean, I felt it coming 4 days ahead, and I'm sure I'm going to see it 4 days afterwards. So I piled up we have 2 piano windows. Do you guys know what piano windows are? Do you guys have piano windows in the houses where you live? But piano windows, basically on a wall, you've got 2 windows on either side up high, from where a piano would sit in between the 2 windows. That's why they're called the piano windows, because they were there specifically back in the day to allow for enough light to come in through the windows before electricity, to be able to light your sheet music while you're playing piano. Okay. So I have, they're not huge. They're small windows, but I have a nice big, thick, windowsill on them. So I had all my cards stacked up that I wanted to charge for the next month, all just stacked up there, because this was a real powerful moon this last night. So I wanted to get everything charged up. And on the other piano window, I had all my jars of water with crystals in it to make moon water for myself. I meditate before I fall asleep, so I'm grounded. When I wake up, it is usually because a guide is tapping on my shoulder. Aw, I like that. Have to go. Time to do auditing things or adulting things. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day too, Heather. Thanks for coming. Fibromyalgia forces you to be a list maker. Kat says it was raining. Oh, that sucks. But you can still put your cards out there because they'll still charge, Love the moon. She is powerful. I'm a Cancer moon. Oh, okay. Kaylee says, I did see it, not much, but it was cool. Full moons tend to wipe me out, but not this one for some reason. Oh, they do wipe me out too. And this one for me, was a powerful one. So you're probably affected by a different moon. We're getting close to my birth month. I'm born in November. So usually September, October, November, December, this last quarter, as we move up towards Yule, the full moons for me are far more powerful than they are. And this was a super moon too, So, and like I said, the eclipse. So for me, this was a more powerful one. Okay, we got that. All right, Teresa. I didn't see it. Left a jar of water in the window. Wrote release what doesn't serve on it, and we'll pour it out later. Hey, that's a neat idea. I like that. Katie says, I finally gave up in sleeping last night, went outside and danced to the moon. It was so bright. I slept like a baby after I went in. It was 2:30 a.m. and I was dancing in my nightshirt. You go, sis. I love that. I woke up out of a sound sleep at 2:30 a.m. but forgot, 2:30 a.m. too, but forgot because my pain is what usually wakes me up. Oh, gotcha. Oh, you're November 8th? I'm November 27th. So I'm a Sagittarius. I am a Taurus moon. Ooh. The cost of Oregon life, once in a lifetime comet, solar eclipse or lunar, mile wide UFO. I'll tell you what, there's some crazy things that show up over Lake Michigan. I'm not going to lie. Not ready to say it was necessarily a UFO like from another planet, but it's definitely something interdimensional. Katie says that her back hurts today. Oh, I'm sorry, Katie. Everybody send Katie nice Reiki healing energy for Katie in Tucson. I send it out to you. Everybody send Katie some energy. Katie's a Leo moon. I'm a Sagittarius-like flowing sister. Kat is a Sagittarius moon. Rock on. Flowing says, I'm not sure what Flowing is saying there. Star, 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 star. Star, 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 star. Awesome. All right, well, I'm going to pull a couple cards for you guys as a collective. I always want, like, okay, today we're going to do some readings, and then I keep talking, and I forget to do readings. But that's okay. There's lots of people who do readings. I can just be me. Katie says, oh, Flowing is sending Katie some energy too. Very good. Thank you, Flowing. And Katie says, living at Crater Lake National Park, I have seen some strange stuff. What a magical place. Yeah, that's definitely a place that I would like to go and see at some point. I've got the Intuitive Whispers Oracle. This is fresh out of being charged off the windowsill from last night by Maud Hurst. So this is a new to me deck. I've never used it before, ever. So this is an experiment. All right, Spirit. These cards belong to you. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, just want to make sure. I've cleansed these once before, but I want to cleanse them real quick here once again. I cleansed these cards with the smoke of Palo Santo. Let me spread them out here. These cards belong to me and can only be touched by my spirit guides. Nothing evil can touch these cards. Freya, protect them in this book. Okay. All right. So angels protect us. Spirits of the land in my home, the land Vitir and the Hus Vitir surround us. And ancestors, please give me wisdom. What does the group need to know today, Spirit? Please and thank you, and I love you. All right, so what do we need to know for today? All right, there's card number 1. Card number 2. Oh, let me get this off of here. Ooh, we'll take the card that fell out. All right. So let's take a look at these new cards here. I may have to look them up in the book. We'll see how connected I am to these. Okay, the first card is Your Soul Knows. Your Soul Knows. And look at, it's card number 33. Your Soul Knows. And what do we got here? We've got, it looks like angels in front of almost, it looks like a Stargate or a portal with a waterfall in the background here. Yeah. Are there angel wings, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to take a better look at this under better light. But Your Soul Knows. Okay, that's card number 1. Card number 2 is Vulnerability is power. Look at that. It's a lioness with her little cub. See the little cub there? Vulnerability is power. And the last card is your mind, your body, your soul. Wow, look at her. She is absolutely grounded, connected, in the flow. Your mind, your body, your soul. And that is card number 22. And I'm getting this beautiful feeling coming over me right now of this trust that we have with spirit. You know, this trust that in divine timing, the trust that spirit will guide us down the path exactly the way that we need to go, that we're protected, vulnerability is power because we are protected by spirit. And this is something that our mind, our body, and our souls know inherently, deeply inside of us. Sometimes on the surface, like we were talking about with worry, sometimes worry takes over us. But it's important that we remember that our soul knows. Our soul knows, and everything is taken care of. Mind, body, and spirit. We're going to be okay. It's going to be good. Never allow yourself to dive so deeply into worry that it starts to affect you and your relationships and how you interact with life. Instead, look for your joy. Find your joy, find your passion, and allow yourself to receive the joy. The joy will always supersede the worry if you allow it to. It's your choice, right? So that is my spirit to you. Jules is here. Jules, I haven't seen you in 700 years. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to see you. It is so good to see you. How are you? Are you okay? Is everything good? Oh my gosh, I am so happy to see you. Katie says, Spirit just told me to tell you that there are places like Mount Shasta in every state. Find where the ley lines cross and visit there often for profound healing. Yes, I believe that ours is by Astalan State Park, which is not too far from me, actually. Flowing says, beautiful message. Thank you. Spirit just does what spirit does, right? Yeah. Kat's been to the Sacramento River headwaters. That's near Mount Shasta. Wonderful, powerful place. I think that anywhere that there's a river, it's powerful. Hey, Jay, how are you today? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Katie says, I grew up 90 miles from Mount Shasta. I had no idea it was so special. It was just another snow-capped volcano in my area. Oh, and now you're just like, why didn't I know and spend more time there? And now you want to go back there, right? It's so bad. Warrior Girl says, thank you. That was a wonderful message for us all. Oh, you're very welcome. Spirit rocks, man. Spirit rocks. All right. Well, guys, it is just about time to end the stream. We've been going for a while now, and I got stuff to do. Fun, exciting stuff like laundry and putting something in the slow cooker. My life is so exciting. And I want to do some carving today. I'm hoping to do some carving. Maybe I can finish up my little carving that I've been working on. So let's see. Just kids, school, and soccer. Oh, well, that's Mama. You're doing it all. Cleaning the house. Oh, sorry, cleaning the house out. Oh, Janet P was here. Janet. Oh, Janet. I love you. It's good to see you. So anyways, everyone have a great day. I hope you all have the rest of your week goes well. Remember to look for the joy in everything and stay in the moment and experience that joy. Like Katie always says, go out and be creative, get outdoors, get your feet into the ground, take your shoes and socks off, walk in the dirt and let yourself ground. And please just have an amazing day. Okay. I love you guys. You're amazing. I love you. Thanks for being here. All right. So let's go to the end of the stream. I'll talk to you all again soon.
Thank you for coming to my show. I'll see you all next time. You all rock. Tommy loves you. Dance around the room. It's time to go. Why are you still here? Tommy needs a sandwich and a nap. I'll see you next time. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Thank you for coming to my show. I'll see you all